Well, joining us now on the Sports Connection is senior running back for the Eagles, Cody Murphy. Cody, thanks for being on here.
Great pleasure.
How you doing,
here.
Cody? Good to see you.
Pretty good.
Cody, you guys, as we talked with Coach, are having a great year. Kind of talk about that from the player's perspective. Is that something back in fall you guys as a team had an idea that, you know what, maybe we won 2 games last year, but we can turn things around this year?
Oh, yeah, it's, winning that game really brought our confidence up, and, we really thought we could do some good things this year with, 16 seniors coming in, biggest senior class in a while for us, and we really thought we could set some high goals for ourselves, and that's what we did, and we really wanted to get that home playoff game. We went and we got it.
You know, Cody, you started as a freshman for Ohio County. You've got over 4,100 total yards rushing. This season, I believe you got 20 TDs already. I really enjoy watching you run the ball. You are a tough runner. It looks like you dish out as much as you take. So if a guy's going to tackle you, he's going to pay for the tackle. Talk about your running style. I mean, obviously you've got the speed, but you don't mind going through a defensive guy rather than around him, right?
Right. I mean, I'm kind of the littler guy for, a running back. I'm 5'8", 5'6", something like that. And the way I think of it is, like you said, if they're going to tackle me, they're going to have to pay a price. It's going to, it's going to hurt. And, I see all these guys in college and NFL, they run out of bounds sometimes when they shy away from contact. And, the way I see it is you should fight for every yard and get as many yards as possible because, it's just the way I've always been taught to do it.
Now, you said you're a little smaller in stature. There's a guy by the name of Bobby Rainey who I think is, 5'8"?
Yeah, Bobby's not too big.
Not too big, but he's the third leading rusher in the country. And so, I mean, that's got to be good because it really, I guess it might be helpful if you're, 6'1" and 240, but you're getting the job done.
There's also advantage to being smaller or shorter, too, is you can get your pad level lower and you have a lower center of gravity, so it's harder to get you off balance and whatnot.
Talk about about the
ahead.
linemen.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
go ahead.
Talk about the linemen. Obviously, these guys are opening up some holes for you.
Yeah, they're, I wouldn't be anything without them. So, I mean, I owe them pretty much everything. Everything I get is, due to them. And so, I mean, they're a big part of my success and the team's success. Everything starts up front. It starts in the trenches. It happens in the trenches.
Does any part of you, do you ever hear, what people are saying about maybe some of the better high school running backs in the area or better teams, and then maybe think you guys need to be talking about us and maybe talking about me? And do you guys use that as motivation, kind of a chip on your shoulder, like people need to talk about us?
That's exactly what I was about to say. We keep a chip on our shoulder. We're little Ohio County. We don't have a big city, like Bowling Green or Louisville or anything like that. So I mean, it definitely is a mindset that people kind of discredit us sometimes because we're not a big place.
Talking earlier before the show started, Coach was talking about you guys really being focused game by game. I mean, you don't look ahead. And I thought that's really interesting because of the tough season you had last year. But for you guys, it just doesn't seem that difficult, is it?
Not really. I mean, losing so much earlier in my career has just taught us, if we want to be successful, this is what we need to do. And when Coach tells us we need to do something, we do it because we know that he's just pointing us in the right direction.
How much more fun are you guys having this year? I mean, obviously you only won 2 games last year, and the season you're having this year so far has been great, 8 wins. How much different is it as a team to feel, every day going into practice, every week going into games?
Oh, it's phenomenal. It's a world of difference it makes when you're winning. Because when you go into practice and you're losing, you're like, I don't know why we're doing this. It's kind of pointless. But when you're winning, you know that you're getting better each day and you're working toward a goal and, stuff like that.
Cody, obviously you don't fly under the radar anymore. I mean, people know, opposing teams know who you are. They know what you can do. You put up over 200 yards against Christian County. Is it becoming more difficult? And I know it's not because I see what you're doing every week. But are they keying on you more? Do you feel it's tougher to get the yards than it was maybe at the beginning of the season?
Well, towards the beginning of the season, it seemed pretty tough because their schemes were to stop me only. But now that they've seen what other people can do, like Jay Griffin and Jacob Roberts, Seth Green, people like that, they know they have to stop them too, and it's really opened things up for all of us as a team.
Well, Cody, we appreciate you being on today and taking time to
problem.
stop by and see us.
Thank you.
We'll be right back to wrap things up. Stay tuned. You're watching the Sports Connection.